Tesla is doing a madness. In this video, I'm going to tell you why Tesla's climbed over 200% in 3 months. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, it's Any, aka the Not Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Not Trader on all social media platforms. And if you check that description section below, you see a link to my mailing list. Now, Tesla has gone up, still going up. It's ridiculous. It's gone up over 200%. If you trace back down to October, it's gone up nearly 275% in 3 months. Now I wanted to explain to you why it's gone up so much. Obviously they had good earnings recently, which was a catalyst for the initial rise. But what happened was that there's been a short squeeze. Now I'm not going to bore you with my explanation of short squeeze. I'll give you Investopedia's explanation. So we're going to transition now. So a short squeeze is a situation in which a heavily shorted stock or commodity moves sharply higher, forcing short sellers to close out their positions and adding to the upward pressure of the stock. Short sellers are being squeezed out of their short positions, usually at a loss. Short squeeze are generally triggered by a positive development that suggests the stock may be embarking on a turnaround, although the turnaround in the stock's fortune may only prove to be temporary. So yeah, basically a short squeeze is what I said here, and this is exactly what happened with Tesla. As we all know, Tesla had great earnings, and there's been a lot of short sellers with Tesla. Tesla has been one of the most shortest stocks because it's such a polarizing stock. You've had people that are like cult-like followings that love whatever Elon Musk does and wanted to go long, and there are people that had a vested interest in the decline of Tesla. If you check out my video about short selling, I actually spoke about how Tesla had been unfairly, targeted by bear raiders. So people that had a vested interest in Tesla's share price going down, so they were releasing lots of articles that slandered Tesla, disproportionately more so than any other company. Actually, let me show you that now. So as you can see in this slide here, it shows that Tesla had a lot of negative news. The negative news outweighed the positive news by like 5 to 1, and that is ridiculous for a stock of Tesla's caliber. Now these were stats showing that the top 11 authors who published the most about Tesla in 2018, it was about 5 to 1 negative to positive ratio. So that's why there were so many people, especially the public, who rely on their news sources to dictate how they're going to trade. There was a lot of people that were short selling Tesla off the back of all the positive news around Tesla. But that just didn't seem to be enough for the stock to go down, because once their earnings came out and it was seen to be positive, the share price shot up. Now, as you all know, short selling is actually where you borrow the stock at a price. So you borrow it and then you buy it back when the price goes lower at a discounted rate, and then you keep the difference in the profit. So that means that if you borrow stock and the price goes up, that means you're in a negative position. Now some people don't want to stomach a big loss. So imagine yourself being in a short position around here, and Tesla's going up, going up. All of this is your realized losses. Now some people probably, the minute Tesla started making all-time highs, they probably sold out of their short positions. And by selling out of your short positions, what you're actually doing is buying more shares, because you borrowed shares and you buy it back at a different price. But in this situation, you make a loss because you buy it at a higher price rather than lower prices, in which is where you would make your profit. So that means all those people that were taking short positions, a lot of them, once Tesla's share price started climbing because of good news, they probably didn't like the amount of losses they were making. So they then sold out of their short positions, which in turn actually means buying up more shares. So it was causing more upward momentum. So I believe most of this move here is just due to short sellers closing out their positions and forcing the price of Tesla to rise even more. But like anything, like was it Isaac Newton said, whatever goes up must come down. And I believe this type of parabolic move is not sustainable. And I'll be expecting a sharp sell-off soon. I don't know when, but I expect it soon, because this is not sustainable. If it's a steady move like this, If it's a steady move like this, then I could see it being sustainable. Going up so steeply, it's just there's no way that it can maintain that height. I don't see it going up steeply then going sideways. It's going to retrace. I'm not saying it's going to retrace all the way back to like its previous all-time high, but I believe it's going to retrace at least back down to like a reasonable level. So I think Fibonacci might be a good thing to use here, just to get a gauge as to where it might retrace to. But it's hard to use Fibonacci until you know where you think the top is. But I think there's a psychological ceiling at 1,000, because people like to close their positions out at round numbers, because that's just the way the human psyche works. So I believe that if it hits about that number, it will probably sell off. That's that's one that's where I'd look at to probably close my position out if you're a medium term holder. If you're holding it for the long term, then you could probably ride all these waves and just continue. But do expect a big retracement. I don't know where to, and I don't know when it's going to hit the limit. But I think $1,000 would be a good place to start. Was it 1,000 or 100? I'm not even sure. Was it 1,000 or 100? Wait, let me check.
A few moments later.
Yes, $1,000. So in other news, I think Groupon is a buy right now because it's doing exactly what I said it would do. There's a falling wedge that has been taken, that has been respecting, and then price has broken out the falling wedge, retraced back down to the old resistance as a new support, and it looks like it's going to start climbing again. This is a perfect time to enter, and I'll probably enter here. I thought I'd just give you a little brief on Groupon because I've been going on about this. I remember if you watch one of my old videos, I made quite a lot of money, a decent, well not a lot, but some money on the short here. And I could have made some money on the long here, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. But now I believe there's another opportunity here to take a long position here. I remember I drew these yellow lines about a week and a half ago, and it's doing exactly what I said it would do. So now I believe here's a great place to take a long position, set your stop loss just below, and just ride it all the way up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do in my next trade. So Tesla did a short squeeze. Groupon is a buy. It's any, aka the Not Trader, signing out.